you've always had an audience. When all the audiences are gone and it's just you, what's going on in here?
I'm at peace the most. But there's a lot of me that asks the question, are you gonna fight for me?
Mm-hmm.
Because when I was vulnerable to the individuals, that's family, that's friends, that's partners, are you gonna fight for? That's what I'm most scared of. Because everybody in love, everybody wanna walk down, everybody wanna do all the festive marital stuff that the Bible don't even say. And when I call it out, I'm like, yo, the Bible ain't never mentioned no honeymoon. The Bible ain't never mentioned the ring. The Bible ain't never mentioned spending millions and thousands of dollars on a marriage celebration. Now, the Bible didn't say a lot of these things, but if we're going off of the Bible's accord, there's a lot of worldly things that have crept into it. So now for me, above all, going back to the most impactful vow, for me, I want to know without a shadow of a doubt, for better or for worse. But don't just walk with me when it's for the betterment of you.
Yeah, I got it.
And
I got that part.
And as long as people understand that, when you are hurt,
come get me. Come.
I may tell, man, get the hell away.
But don't pay that no attention.
That's a character. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then some will say, "Oh, that's toxic." Miss me with that. It's like no.
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah. They
when
got
it's
different
really
words.
a test.
It's.
Will you come get me? It's really a test because your definition of love is proven by the other person coming to get you, and that way you don't have to worry about abandonment.
Checkmate.
I got you.
I take you through these courses just to see. I want it. This is the only way I can find out.
Yeah.
I mean, you call it how I see it, man. My father ain't raised no fool now. And I done got food before. So for me, I need to sit up here and say like, hey, hold on. I hate to do this to you, baby. But I gotta see. You know what you got in me. The good. But I really don't know. And that's what I'm afraid of. That's not to say that I can't come along or come around to being that or everybody to understand that. It's like, yo, this journey.
It's a journey.
It's a journey, but it's lopsided until it's not.
Okay, so Cam Newton makes a lot of interesting points in this interview about testing friends, family, and women that he dates in terms of, are you still going to be down when times get rough? Are you going to be there for better or for worse? Are you going to jump ship when the waters get rocky? And listen, as a public figure, as a celebrity, as somebody who has been, in the public eye for the last decade plus and has made a lot of money doing what I love to do, I understand that 1000%. A lot of us go through these waves where when you up, everybody loves you. Everybody's your friend. Everybody got your back and, oh, you my brother and I love you and I'm just calling to check on you and I hope everything's all good. And, all the women, I love you and, I want to have your baby. And even family members is like, super duper close, like I love you, nephew, you know what I'm saying? And then when you down, those phone calls are less frequent. You know what I'm saying? Those womb pregnancy proposals aren't as serious. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the same love and reverence as you once did at a certain point. And then when you go back up, it starts all over again. But see, now you smarter. You see what I'm saying? Because now you understand how these things go. Yeah, man, listen. I understand exactly what Cam is saying. I just, me personally, I think as human beings, we do test each other And women definitely test men. Like, that's just ingrained in their DNA. I think men put women and other men through tests as well. I don't think it's as prevalent. But I think on a subconscious level, we all do test one another, right? To an extent, subconscious, you're not even realizing that you're doing it from time to time, but you just got to see. But what Cam was talking about, making a conscious effort to test somebody, and I don't know what kind of test he's talking about. And of course, he's not going to publicly say, because now people are going to watch this and probably going to be on guard. I'm talking about people that's in his life. I don't got time to test people. I rely on prayer. I rely on my discernments. And I do rely on the mini tests, the small tests. You know what I'm saying? That you do subconsciously, but not this grand scheme of putting together an elaborate plan to see if you really for me or if you really not. And sometimes maybe I should do that. Maybe we should all do that. Maybe it should be a lot more periodic than infrequent, because somebody could pass a test in the beginning, because usually when you first meet people, you're meeting their representative, just like they're meeting my representative. So everybody's on their best behavior in that first month, 2 months, 6 months, however long it is. And then eventually, you know, when the real them starts to come out, now that's when you really got to test. You got to test the representative, and you got to test who they really are. And then eventually you got to test who they truly are in their core, the version of them that actually needs therapy. You don't meet the person that needs therapy at first. You meet a representative. Then you meet who that person is comfortable being to the world. Then you meet who they actually are a little bit later on down the line. That timeline is different for different people, but if I had to guess, I say the first couple months of meeting somebody, that's representative. Within 2 to 6 months, you're getting to know who that person is comfortable presenting themselves to the world to be. See, the representative is when they first meet you. That's who they want you to think they are. The 2 to 6 months is when you meet who they are to the world, who the world typically sees them as. But the world don't know the real them. Who they truly are, oh yeah, that's about a year in. Maybe a year and some change in. You start to meet that person. So you gotta test these people to see, you know, if they're really gonna be down for you. Are they gonna fight for you? Are they gonna be for better or for worse? You gotta do that. Now, fortunately for me, I have a lot of people in my life who I'm blessed to know that have been down for me, whether I was up when I was good, whether I was down and I wasn't good. I have a lot of people that have been there for me. I have a lot more people that wasn't, that's just as wavy and just as, and let me be completely fair. I don't expect anybody to do anything. Like, one thing I've learned in life is you cannot expect you out of other people, especially considering that other people go through their own things as well. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that I have people who I wasn't the same to them in their mind when they was up. I might have been different versus when they was down. And it's not nothing personal in my regard. I'm just living my life, just like some of these people living their life. But, you know, it's a little bit different with me and what Cam is saying, because when you're in the public spotlight and you're a celebrity and, you know, you got money, these things are amplified. So I think that what he's saying kind of goes back to the conversation that he was having with, I believe, the fake ass dating guru, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. And I call her fake ass because I ain't gonna get into that. That's for another video. But I think it was her that he was talking to when he said that his desire to get married is not greater than his fear of divorce. And so that kind of goes into, you know, his reason for having a fear of divorce. I don't think the excuse is having a bunch of babies all over the world and creating a bunch of broken homes, but that's just me personally. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments section. You got music, you got a business, you got a product or service, but you're not making enough money off of it because you don't have enough exposure. DM or email me right now to get promoted on my platforms. I have 850,000 subscribers on YouTube. I have 460,000 followers on Instagram. I have the following that you want to get seen in front of. I was able to increase the sales of this Amazon book off of a YouTube sponsorship with just 30,000 views. And I was able to give this artist 15,000 views with the Instagram repost in less than 24 hours. So DM or email me at bookingcranklucas@gmail.com right now to get more exposure and more money for your business.